Hi, I'm Dan from Eightfold Property, and in this video we're going to look at the things that you need to prepare in order to get ready for your search for a new student house. Coming to that time of year where you're going to start looking for a new student house. So you've got to make sure that you get all your ducks in a row so you can make sure that the house that you're going to get is going to be the perfect one for you. And by that, you need to get a few things in line. So you need to know exactly how many people are going to be in your group. This is so super important, because if you start being ambiguous about how many people are going to be in your group, you're going to miss out on the ones that are actually right for you. For instance, if you come to us and say, we're looking for a student house that's going to be between 3 and 5 people, that's really not going to help anyone, because you're going to spend an awful lot of time wasting our time and your time looking at houses that aren't actually going to be suitable. So you need to make sure that the group that you're going to get together is solid and you're all committed to this project. And if you do that, then you're going to have a much better chance of finding a great house for yourselves. Number 2, what you need in the house. And by that, you need to think about, are you going to be music students? Are you going to be law students? Or whatever you're going to be studying, is the house going to be suitable for you? If you're going to have large amounts of musical equipment, you're going to need to make sure that the bedrooms are bigger than your standard bedroom. And you can find these, but you just need to make sure that you're getting this nailed down before you start looking. You need to know how many bathrooms you're going to want. Are you all going to want an ensuite bathroom? These do exist now. So you can get like a 6-bedroom, 6 ensuite bathroom house. They are going to cost you a bit more, but again, if you know this before you're starting your search, you can get your criteria out to your agent and make sure you're not wasting anyone's time. Number 3, location. It's going to be really important. Do you want to be closer to town, or do you want to be close to your university? Do you want to be somewhere in between? So you've got to make sure that the transport links are exactly what you need. If you need parking, you're going to have to make sure that's going to be close, or if you need on-street parking, do you need a permit, and are you eligible for one? Number 4, the price. It's really important that you all sit down as a group and have a frank and honest discussion about what you can afford. It's pointless 3 out of 4 of you going for something that's going to be £140, £150 a week if one of you really can't stretch to that. You need to make sure that you're all on the same page. One way you can mitigate a situation like that is if one of you is on a tighter budget, then perhaps there might be a smaller room and you can tier the rent within the group, and one of you can pay less, and if someone's got a huge room, they can pay a little bit more. Number 5, let's look at the demographic within the house. Are you happy with all boys, all girls, or do you want to mix? Are you going to have different age groups in there? That can cause a few problems if, let's say, the 3 of you really like living there, but you're first-year students, and 2 of you are going to move on because you're third-year students. You're going to then, if you want to renew the tenancy at the end, you're going to have to try and find people to come into the tenancy, which isn't always as easy as it sounds. To crack on a little bit about the demographic within the property, quite a lot of the time students will come to us and they will have, you'll have a couple as part of that. First instance, you can't really have 7 people in a 6-bedroom HMO because it's licensed for 6 people. So having 2 people in 1 bedroom doesn't work, so it's not going to save you any money. You're just going to have 1 empty bedroom. The other part of that is if you split up during the tenancy, then one of you is going to have to try and get off that tenancy, which is doable, but it's aggro and it's something that you don't really want to be doing when you should be enjoying your student life. So my advice would be just have a standard tenancy, try and keep it separate, and have a normal student house. But we are going to do a video a little bit later on how to deal with conflict within a tenancy and how to leave a tenancy early. So those are my top tips on how to make sure that you're going to get ahead of the game and get yourself the perfect student property before anybody else does. I'm Dan from Eightfold Property. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video.